Howdy, it is I, Junk. It is the wee small hours of the morning on Christmas Eve, and I'm visiting family, so I've got yet another setup. Hopefully this will work out okay. I haven't recorded one of these for a while, so I thought I should do one, but I've just had a terrible day of games. Just one lousy game after another. And I don't understand how some people can't even get onto War Robots. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand how people manage to pick up their phone without injuring themselves based on the play. People just being so... and maybe I'm just running into a lot of tankers. Maybe this is it. Maybe it's just tankers dodging hackers. I don't know. But then on top of that, I guess everybody now just changes regions because there's been just a lot of foreign server clans just seal clubbing North America today, which I'm still going to be in North America, but it's it wasn't bad enough with the hackers and the tankers. Now I've got to deal with full squads that are just randomly running through here. So I'm getting S rank squads from other regions just rolling through. So I've got full meta here now at least, because I tried earlier making a video using 5 different behemoths, other new behemoth setups, and it was just nothing but I understand a lack of teammate enthusiasm, but if you're going to play the game, if you're not going to drop, also you shouldn't do. But you could at least try to help. You could try to help. I'm not saying you're going to succeed, but you could try. So, I'm so salty right now. I'm hoping maybe if I run, I guess it's mostly meta. There's the Mender in here still, but the Mender's been a tough little thing. The two changes to the Mender versus what I was doing before are the immunity amp, and I'm running the Nebula with it. But once that immunity amp loads up, the Mender's a tank. Because once the immunity amp loads up and you can't stop it from hitting its ability, whoa, it's a tough robot. I guess I'll answer a couple quick questions before we get into a game that people asked. One is, could I explain how the Nether's defensibility works? Nope, I cannot. Because it doesn't seem to do anything as far as I can tell. I know there's times when it glows and there's times when it doesn't glow, but I don't know that it stops anything. The Mender's defensibility defends against 90,000 damage. 90,000 damage is like a Smuda. So I don't think it does anything useful, frankly. I think all you need to know about how good the Nether is that as soon as a top player has 4 spears, they put it on a Khepri. That's how good the Nether is. Now, Pixonic might change it. Pixonic probably will buff it, because if you think back, I can think of another robot that was super underwhelming at launch, the Revenant. And the Revenant is a monster now, and was a monster for a very long time, but in the first 2-ish months, 6 weeks, 2 months after it launched, the Revenant was not a big deal. People were not afraid of the Revenant, and you saw more Fenrirs than Revenants. And then we went through a period, part of it was because people figured out how to build it and what you needed to do to make it work. We went through a period where there was a question of, well, what's better, the Fenrir or the Revenant? And most players in the forum would say Fenrir. And now, me as a big Fenrir fan, I still thought Revenant, because I'd just seen a couple of them that were, when I was in my Fenrir, and we would get into shootouts, the Revenant would outlast me. So I said, okay, well, clearly there's some there. Now, the Fenrir is still a great robot, but the Revenant is basically meta. So, all of that said, yes, looking at the Nether right now, I would say that the Nether is not a good robot. And if it is a good robot, it's because it's running the spear, and that's just how broken the spear is, that you can put 4 of them on a Nether, and it's actually... what I should do is I only have 3 spears. I need to get another spear. Although I could do 3 spears and an ECU. I was going to say I should level a Patton. I didn't max a Patton yet, I don't think, but I should max a Patton and put the 3 spears on it and the ECU and just see if I dominate, because I bet you that's how broken the spear is, and I bet you I could put an autopilot on there. I might try that. So that's one thing, is that right now I don't really totally understand how the Nether's defense system works, except that it defends against so little damage it doesn't really help. To the extent Nethers are useful right now, it's just because the pilot gives you those 5 seconds of shield breaker after you use your ability. So it's an enhanced form of shield breaker, but does that give you enough versus a Khepri that has shield breaker on it? I don't think so. The other question somebody asked, and this was in Discord, this wasn't in a comment, was was, how did I get the name junk mail? It was because in college, many a moon ago now, in college, I kept getting dumped. So it was like, oh, I guess I get thrown out like junk mail. And I kept doing that. I've got real Wizard of Oz syndrome, which means I have no brains and I date women with no heart. So here we are. And the name stuck, I guess, at least in my circles where I've been playing. I enjoy it now. I mean, it's kind of like an underdog badge of pride thing. Although, speaking of underdog badge of pride things, I had a comment that I just keep thinking about this. I don't know why I devote so much headspace thinking about it. Somebody left a comment on one of the videos that was like, I've decided I have nothing to learn from you. Is that I'm only good when I only do really well when I'm playing meta robots, and otherwise I'm average. And there's so many layers there of wrongness. I guess let's talk about the top layer of wrongness. I have nothing to learn from you. As you get older, you will come to discover you have something to learn from everybody. Everybody has different life experiences than you. They've seen different things. They know different things. You can learn something from everybody. Okay? If I went up against like a gold tier player, I say I've got a real good shot that I'm going to beat them 99 times out of 100. But I could learn something from them every game. Every single time. So because they've just learned different things, they've had different experiences. And especially when you're talking about a game system, I've been very conditioned by playing in Champion League, right? I have certain assumptions and expectations, and just seeing the game from a different perspective would teach me things. So that's got nothing to do with me or anybody else, except to say, if you ever think I have nothing to learn from them, number one, you're probably pretty young because you haven't learned any better, and number two, you're wrong. And somebody who knows that they can learn from anybody is going to do better in life and learn more things, be happier in life, for one thing, too, but also accomplish more and be more successful, because everybody can teach you something. If you haven't figured out what that thing is yet, then you shouldn't be walking away yet, because it's much better to say, I think I've learned what I can from you, than to say, I have nothing to learn from you. That's one level. The second level of it is, have I given you the impression that I think I'm like Adrian, some master player? Like, have you looked at my about page where it says I don't know what I'm doing? Like, you know my name is literally Junk, right? I don't know what they were expecting, but and even still, I will say that, like, yeah, there are times when I play a robot and it looks, let's say par at times, and maybe less for some of these robots. But I don't know, man. I feel I'm just going to go out on a limb and say most of the people who say that haven't played a lot of Champion League, haven't run into like Omega kill squads, haven't run into Who kill squads. Like, average is pretty good. It's like saying you were an ordinary player in the NBA. That may be true, but it also may be true that ordinary player is still pretty freaking good at the end of the day, because look at who they were playing with. Like, if you manage to make it to the end of the game in Champion League, I think you're doing better than average. You know, big picture. But that's a different story. I mean, but whatever. The main takeaway there is, don't ever think you can't learn from somebody. Because if that's true, that's a shortcoming with you. Because everyone has something to teach you. Let's try to get into a game while I stop thinking about how toxic other people are and focus on my own toxicity. See, I just swiped down because I'm going to start recording because I cannot remember that I'm already doing it. But yeah, I got really salty today. I mean, I still am really salty. How many games can you get into? It's one thing when you just get rolled, right? And that's happened plenty. And at this point, I'm kind of numb to just getting rolled by kill squads or whatever. Getting rolled by seal clubbers. But it's something else where you've got games that seem to be winnable. Your teammates have hangers that seem like they could win the game, and they just choose not to. They just don't. And I don't know if there's more widespread tanking going on than I understand or what, but people who are just not trying to win the game is the only way I could describe it. No, man, this guy's in another. This is not good. Although this does not seem to be the world's toughest Revenant, so we might have some hope here, but I don't know, man. He's got support too. This is a bad situation, dude. I don't want to leave you in there because that's not the robot's role. Like, dude, I think you should leave the beacon. We can get it later, but we are not going to win this fight, man. Like, I'm doing what I can, but there's no point in you getting blown up for this. I feel bad about this. I have no idea how we won that. Maybe he's just much better at Nether than I am. But I'm surprised. I thought the right move for him was to abandon it. Alright. I don't know what we're doing here. Guy was just turning and facing me for some reason. Are we looking deeply into each other's eyes, or are we going to try to blow up some robots? I mean, what's going on, brother? Ooh, that was a clutch north light. For him, not for me. I'm seeing those purple shields pop up a lot. You really think I'm just going to, like, let you shoot at me with decay? You really think that's how the story ends? Is that you just shoot at me with decay? Because I gotta tell you, that's not how the story ends. Oh. Good north light. Good. Let's empty our clip here so that we can erase him faster on the ground. Man. Tough little robot he's got going on here. Here's the last stand. Back up. Oh! I did not like that. Somewhere I had teammates, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. That's right, shield breaker. You're familiar. Seraph thought this fight was over and left, I guess. Well, bye. Empty this clip. Oh no! I thought I didn't like you, and I was right. Oh boy. Please land. Please land anywhere. Just land. I just want to talk to you. Where'd you go? Oh, he must be on the... Can't see him because he's up there. Okay. Well, I can hang out here. I don't need to get any more beacons. We got beacons. You know, of all the things that I don't like, it's when Capri pushes me into fire. I hope you stub your toe and break it, get gangrene, and die. Very specific. That was unnecessarily specific. We're going to work on it and curse him in some other way. Alright, I'm feeling some kind of way here. I think I want to take out... I don't really care about Heimdall. That's so much of a threat, Heimdall. It's like, Heimdall, who cares? I mean, it's better than a Minos. You go to buy a Minos from the Titan dealer. There's paperwork reminding you that legally you can't stop them from saying it's a Titan. But Heimdall, I ran it recently, and it's not... I mean, it's better than no Titan, but it's not that much better than no Titan. Got 2 Titans shooting me, and I'm still here. That's how good Minos is. This, I actually feel slightly bad. This Nodens is playing the me role. This Nodens is the me of their team, where it's like, I'm getting blown up, and nobody cares. Sorry. I give you the honorary junk mail membership club pin because nobody cares when I blow you up, which is pretty much how my life usually goes on here. Hey buddy, remember me? He just wants to ignore me. He does not want this to be real, but it's happening. I don't understand, you know, I mean, I guess you dance with the one that brung you, but I'm not sure those that, like, trying to blind me was necessarily the move. But, you know, I guess what do you do other than ditch? Yeah, I'm getting shot by something, I can feel it. I'm just gonna hang out here? No, you're gonna leave. That's what I thought. Fantastic. So I've got how many people shooting at me now? 3. That's about normal. Well, I can kill this scorpion, which is not nothing. Let's see what we got. Should get out of this thing anyway. The game's winding down. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt to ditch this and bring in the Titan to say I did. Ugh. That, I don't know. I'm just so, like, beaten down by the games today. They were just awful. Just awful, awful games. So, like, I don't even know how to feel now. Ugh. I mean, good, I guess. It beats losing, I suppose. But 4 out of 5 meta is not normally how I roll. Although, I mean, I always roll some meta because here's the thing: is like people say, "Oh, you don't use enough different bots, and you're always using too many meta bots." But it's like, number one, I can use some off meta bots because I have meta bots because I can afford to have a hanger slot or 2 that dies instantly in half the games. And then the other thing is, like, if I take all the meta bots out, then I'm tanking. Like, if I just load this thing up with ravens and griffins, which, I could do that, but when I do, and I fail, then everyone's going to say that I'm tanking when I show up in Masters, right? Like, so you're kind of... I wish the system was different, but with the system Pixonic has given us, these are the options I've got. So let's try running something again. I'm sorry I'm in such a foul kind of mood, but just, I got so bitter today. Well, I don't mind Valley. So my guess is we're going to get a... Oh, no. That is unfortunate. It looks like some of the same people as last time, which I don't want to subject them to this punishment again. But there's some other people there. It's just, it's solo queue, so it is what it is. I see a roach. That is a favorable matchup for me. See, the thing is, your Sonics are stopped by my shields. So... Oh, this is a less favorable matchup. This is not as good for me because of his last stand. Yeah. That wasn't the way to do that, what I just did there. That's on me. Let's see, what do I want to do here? I don't know. I guess this is fine. Yeah, Vikram, we should probably find a different beacon. I'm just gonna... Okay. I mean, we can do this. If we want to do this, we can do this. I'm happy to do this, but... Really? Really? Okay. Alright then. This is on. This is what's happening. No. No. This is what's happening. I told you to find a different beacon and you stood there. You deserve that. Alright. C is being contested. By what? By a ball. I do not like being shot at by... Oh, this Mars again. I really should have dealt with him sooner. Alright. Let's just... I've got something for his shields. Let's just deal with that. Ugh. That is a bold decision. Are those max level? Those beams don't look max level. I'll check later. Check the player name because I'm curious. Game changer. I mean, they can be. I love the Stellar Prisma, but I like the color on the maxed ones. I don't think those are maxed. The color on the maxed ones is like really, really dark. A midnight sky kind of situation. The fashion choices of war robots. Oh, Vikram, I'm so sorry. That's 3, huh? I'm not trying to... seriously, I'm not hunting you, man. You just keep showing up in my... in my location. I'm not sorry. You're a weather chicken. You deserve everything that happens to you. Oh, no. This happened to me before, too. This happened to me on a carrier earlier, and it was the same thing, where, like, he blew off one of the avalanches. Very uncool, I would say. Yeah, those last stands are coming back into vogue for a reason. I do not know why I chose this particular robot. That was an interesting choice on my part. That was a bold move, I would say. But, have a heal, guys, while you're here. Alright, let's see. You can't call me a bum. I'm gainfully employed. Yeah, this is not... I don't know what I'm doing here. There's no reason I should be doing this right now. This is just an interesting form of suicide I'm doing. It's suicide with extra steps running into this area, but... whatever. I've got other ideas of how I could do this. Hey, buddy. Don't turn around unless you want to see me shoot you in the face. Oh, I don't like this. I should have unloaded my weapon sooner. Just me, or is these shots missing? He might be lagging a bit, I'm thinking. What's going on here? Because I'm shooting him kind of dead in the face, and it's not really hitting. Really, guys? Nobody can stand on the beacon? Is it that hard, actually, to stand on a beacon? Honestly. Sometimes, even in a game that's going well, I sort of feel like I'm all by myself. I'm sorry, I am so toxic right now. I shouldn't be playing this game, but it's like, ugh. I wanted something decent to happen. It's like, well, what are you going to do? But you got to run meta, I guess. 5 million damage and no beacons, man. Make some changes. 6 million damage and no beacons on the other side. Make some changes, man. It is a beacon game. I mean, I don't like it. In the sense that, like, I would much rather just run behemoths and not have to stand on beacons ever, but... I choose to play the game, right? So... I suppose I should tempt fate and run one more. I mean, geez, this is how salty I've been when I was winning the games. Wait till I start losing. I've really got to get my head in order. My head is all messed up right now. Maybe the Christmas spirit will find me later and I'll feel better. Well, I'll go ahead and say this is an inauspicious start. I guess I'll just go for farm now, or I guess dam is maybe how I'll start this out. Because, usually I stay around spawn and try to guard against like a home blitz from the Reds, but usually I have a lousy game, so try a different tactic now. See if I can't get to center now. Some good players here. On the Reds, I mean, I'm sure there's good ones in my team too. I haven't looked that hard. There we go. 2 balls, man. I'm telling you, people are running the Skyros. And I don't exactly understand why. There's 3 players here, bro. You're gonna need to push really hard to get rid of all of us. Alright. This is a suicide run over here. I don't have a lot of hope, but it does force them to turn somewhat to look at what I'm doing. Or they can ignore me and let me shoot them in the back. That's an option too. Okay. Who is actually on center? Did everybody leave center? Really? Really? Why? Just literally why? The game is not that hard. I mean, jeez. Apparently I'm just sitting on center now, because if I leave, everybody else is gonna leave. Not generally where I'd like to be, but here we are. Yeah, people are putting pressure on their home, that's good. I like that. Pressure on the home is good. Did I mention I have shield breaker? Never mind, you'll find out in a minute. Oh, come on. Oh! I was really hoping I would get my ability off there so I could charge him. Didn't work out that way. Now, what do you want to do here? I don't know. Peppery pressure might be good. We're having some good luck in testing their home. This guy really just like flying up and then doing a loop and then going back? I don't get... I feel like he's been here for a minute and I don't get his whole deal. Around here, home looks okay. Alright, I think we got good pressure out there. I'm just gonna keep shooting from here. Like, I want to make sure we're not missing anybody sneaking past us, and then we're also putting pressure on their beacons that they do have. You know, I didn't want to get pushed around, but I understand you need to get to cover. But I could have had that guy if you hadn't pushed me out of the shot. I'm just saying. Help me help you. I'm gonna give you the Kepri boost, although you haven't earned it, and I want you to know that. Because you haven't exactly been a Kepri's friend lately. Alright, I think we got enough going on here that we can try to push up on this guy a little. Alright. That is not a one-on-one I would like to have. So we're just gonna not shoot at him and hope he doesn't notice us sneaking by him. Oh, situational awareness -2. The best kind of beacon is free. Ooh, hugely figured out, hugely too late. Womp womp. Just land and take your medicine. Unfortunately, I did not... What's that lag? I did not bring my Seraph today. Oh, why are all these beacons flipping? I don't like that. Do not like that the beacons are flipping. Let's just, let's just head in this direction. What am I shooting at? It's a triangle. Not quite a Minos, but not much better than a Minos. We got this Minos going to... Damn, well... do I want to protect home? Yeah, I guess. I guess I'll protect home. Seems like I don't really want to, but I can. Come on in. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Let's just get real sweaty. Let's just do this. Dude, I will eat the damage. I do not even care. The electrical lasso did it. Ooh. Rough, man. Oh, see, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about. Top players get 4 spears, and you don't see them put it on anything, but they kept it. Yeah, I've got to get back to... He doesn't want me to go chase him. He doesn't need to because he's got the range. And I don't want to be chased. This is getting a little sticky because I'm not... It's interesting. They don't want to come mess on the farm, which together they could take me for sure. So they're just going to go center, which means I got to keep putting pressure on their home. Although I don't know if we'll get to their home anywhere time before the timer runs out. But I got to keep trying to pressure their home so they think I'm going to their home. So they might turn around. Probably not. I think everybody knows where we're at in this game. So this is... I'll get there just before... Or I'll get to the center just before time runs out. Not the center. I'll get to the edge of their beacon before time runs out. But I won't get in it, I don't think. That's like Chariots of Fire. Oh, I got... Just across the line. I was wrong. Well... Let's see how we did. That just felt like a low-scoring game for me. I don't know. I was trying to hold beacons and stuff. Yeah, it was not a great game. Well... I don't know. 5 or 6 more of these games and I'll feel I can stop playing meta for a little while. So I apologize for my 40% cheaper. Oh, great. Oh, I should apologize to my wallet is what I should apologize to. I apologize for my saltiness because it was a rough day. Hopefully today I'll be looking up. How's my win percentage doing now? Where am I at? 48%. I'm almost average. That's probably why I won the games. It's nothing I did. It's just the matchmaking decided you're at 48%, so we're going to boost you to 50, and then we're going to punch you down to 32 as usual. Anywho, thank you for going on this journey through the darkness with me. Hopefully, later today I'll have some more exciting videos than this. If you're a dog or cat left at home alone by your parents and you've got YouTube going on, you're a good puppy and kitty, I bet you're going to get a really good treat when they come back, and we'll talk to you later.